And we are live. Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, 4 Nerds, by Nerds, hanging out with these nerds, and we're going to play some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons today. And Dungeon Master Rhett is going to run from his epic Monster Hunter series, where we're going to have to take on a monster of epic proportions, and we have no idea what that monster is yet, so this should be a lot of fun.
Alright, hey, I'm Rhett. I'll be your DM this time around, and I'm excited to be running this game, trying something a little different this time. Alright, can y'all hear me?
Yes, I got you.
Okay. So just introduce your characters and who you are.
Alright, I am Nerdarchy Dave, as I already said, and I will be playing Solaris the Bound. And I am a Dragonborn Warlock, Pack of the Undying Light. I so hate undead. Arg. Looks like we have the full contingent now. So let's I guess we'll go down the line. And Mike, do you want to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Mike, and I'll be playing Wes Groundworm, a halfling, bard, diviner, wild sorcerer, basically the luckiest character you'll ever meet, and a master cobbler, despite the fact that he himself doesn't wear shoes.
Nice. Kyle, what you got for us today?
I'm running in Flint. Is a mountain dwarf barbarian, gladiator. He's been on few monster hunts before. Actually, getting in every time. Hoping he doesn't get in this time.
Alright, we got Kurt.
Alright, I am Kurt. I am playing Rowena, the half-elf rogue, and I am a thief, who is a master of wielding a combination of a short sword as well as a hand crossbow.
And that brings up the rear with Braden.
Braden. I'm playing Vandrus Blackthorn. I'm a wood elf cleric of death, but I don't like undead. My character's all about the law of death.
And we should get along very well.
Sounds good.
Alright, Rhett, it's your show.
Alright, so you have been traveling together in search of mystical treasure hoard, and you've been traveling through the jungles for many weeks now, and you come upon the entrance of a great cave.
Alright, so is it daylight at what time of day is it?
It's daytime right now.
Okay, but
about midday, so it's the hottest part of the day.
So we've come to the entrance of this cave. Now, is this something we've been seeking? We've been sent here.
Yes, it is the literal X on your map.
Okay, and so I guess like looking at the cave, the mouth of the cave is probably dark.
It's pretty dark, but there's enough light that you can see.
Okay.
Pretty far.
So. All right. Okay. So, with that, I wave my hand through the air in front of me, and summon forth basically a spark of light in my palm, and then that spark of light grows and grows until it solidifies into the form of a glaive, and it appears from tip to tip to be bone white. Not actually made of bone, but it looks like that bleached bone kind of color, and it is all made of one piece, and it almost has an unnatural look to it. It doesn't look forged at all, and it doesn't even look particularly like it would be that sharp. And it's in contrast to the black full plate I wear. Contrast the black full plate suit of armor I'm wearing, which again is contrasted by the fact that my scales are all bleached white, except for my eyes, which are piercing blue. With that, I'll advance towards the mouth of the cave and point my glaive into it and summon forth the light spell.
All right. And the rest of y'all?
So Wes steps up next to Slarless and wearing some pretty plain red leather jacket with some green pants and clearly no shoes on his feet. A bit of magic kind of trickles around him, but it's barely perceptible. And he suddenly a squirrel wearing a kind of trifold hat pops up on his shoulder. Wes gives him a little treat and says, "Hold on, Slarless, let's see what might be in that cave." And then I kind of throw Captain Quid into the mouth of the cave to see what's up.
Perhaps you won't want to do that, Wes. I have other means.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to let the lady go first? Rowena says while she's kind of she's tossing her short sword and catching it. She has her hand crossbow cocked and is also she's clad in studded leather armor. And also has like this greenish cloak that she's wearing.
I don't doubt my lady would do quite well, but there's another way. None of us have to enter quite yet. And with that, I begin muttering in my Sylvan tongue until a draconic eye appears before me in the air, and I push it forward as I cast Arcane Eye.
Okay.
Oh,
Exactly
very
as that
nice,
do.
Slarless.
That's an impressive little trick.
What exactly does Arcane Eye do?
So basically, it has a vision and dark vision up to 30 feet, and I can send it, as long as there's no barriers, I can send it as far away from me as I want, as long as it stays on this plane.
Okay. So I'm guessing you're just going to send it until you find what you're looking for?
Exactly. I'll take it in. I'll send it in to start scouting out what's ahead of us.
Okay. You send it in and it weaves through this almost this winding tunnel, and it squeezes through some very tight corridors, and it finally gets into this massive room that's just filled with treasure from side to side.
So that's all we see in there is a massive room with treasure?
Yes, just you look up, down, it is just treasure. The walls are, it almost looks like the entire cave is made of gold, and there's a beam of light that illuminates the whole room.
Where's the beam of light coming from? I'll try and see that.
This chandelier, elaborately carved with crystals inside that are producing the light.
Okay, so with that, I turn to my boon companions. I don't like it. There's nothing there but piles and piles of treasures.
And you say
Clearly.
you don't like it?
Treasure, you say?
I raise my right hand up to my chest, and a little like black light comes from it as I cast Death Ward on myself.
Well, I likes the treasure, but I am uneasy, for it seems to be unguarded.
Yeah, so I suppose that does seem a little too easy.
Hey, I'm all for easy. I say we check it out.
Yeah,
I'm right with you there. And I will pull up. I'll pull up the hood over. Hold up the hood over my face, and activate the Cloak of Elvenkind, which gives disadvantage rolls to people to perceive me, an advantage to my stealth rolls.
Okay.
Also,
So,
I'm going to roll my portent, my 2 d20s that I get that I can replace other ones with.
okay.
So, a 6 and a 4. So someone's going to be rolling as very poorly in the future.
So, are any of you skilled with the finding of the traps?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. And I will pull out my thieves' tools, and I will venture on forth into the cave, looking around searching for traps.
I will keep my light spell just above him so that he can see what's what's around him.
Okay. All right. So you're winding through this cave system, clearly illuminated, and it takes you a good long while to get through. But it does not cause you to. You do not run into anything until you get to the treasure room.
Before we get to as we approach the treasure room, I'm going to cast mirror image upon myself.
Okay. All right. And so, anyone else gonna do anything?
I'm just looking around, searching for traps or anything that's, or any hidden trapdoors.
Yeah. I'm going to, as we're walking through, talking with everyone, inspiring them, using my inspiring leadership feat to give everyone 22 temporary difference.
Hey, Flint, you're coming in a little garbled. You might want to try and back down your bandwidth a little bit.
This better?
A little.
How's this?
Still a little staticky on the line.
This is as slow as I can go without.
That is better.
If you're turning off video.
That's pretty cool.
That's okay.
That's the guy from the Lego movie.
So we will make do.
Yep. All right. What were you doing again?
I was using the inspiring leader feat to give everyone 22 temporary hit points.
I'll take some of that.
Thanks, sweetheart. I feel invigorated by that little speech.
So after a rousing speech, probably about.
So I have a question.
Rich. Oh, yes.
So with that's temporary hit points, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Would I be able to apply that to my familiar Captain Quid as well?
I don't see why not. I'm sure you can hear the speech as well.
Awesome. He's not as squishy now.
Instead of dying from one shot, he'll die from one shot.
Okay.
Because it's 6 friendly creatures I choose, so I can choose.
Yeah, you can choose everyone and the familiar.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go in first?
I think I got this.
Wes will volunteer. Or, oh, well, ladies first then, of course.
Oh, you're too kind. And I will, I'll venture in, kind of moving forward cautiously, trying to take advantage of any shadows provided by the treasure or possible cover. And I will look around, make sure that there are no traps or hidden doors that are awaiting us.
Surprisingly, there's absolutely nothing. You honestly feel a little bit like a fool sneaking around this empty treasure room.
Well, I'm afraid that there is nothing here other than lots and lots of treasure. I think I'll help myself to some.
So who's going to do the duck dive into the piles of gold?
Is this what we've come here for? We've come here for treasure?
Yes.
I'm going to go to the right and keep along the wall and begin circling the room. I'm really curious about the chandelier. You said there's runes on it?
It's crystals and there's all sorts. It's extremely elaborate. And
Okay.
It's very high up in the room.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to, take like a 3-step running jump and then use ascendant step and levitate up to the chandelier.
Okay. So you levitate up to the chandelier, and it's there are 3 massive crystals that are contained within these metal bars that surround it, and you can definitely tell the light's coming from the crystals, and the metal bars are carved with runes all over them, and they're kind of directing the light. You're almost blinded by how bright it is close up.
And is the chandelier suspended from a chain or something?
Yes, there is a chain. It's not magically floating.
Okay. And from this vantage point, I will just survey the room and trying to stay watchful and on guard as my companions begin the looting.
Yeah, well, Slarless is standing guard and being cautious. Wes is kind of trussing around the room, a little bit oblivious to the potential danger, but him and Captain Quid are definitely surveying the room, looking for what might be the shiniest or most interesting piece in the collection.
I'll cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay, and that's just if there's anything evil or good in the room, you'll
Any
detect
aberrations, celestials, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, or consecrated or desecrated ground.
it. Okay, you do not sense anything.
Well, in that case, I'm going to stand in the middle of the room, watching the looters, watching the rest of the companions who are looting.
Okay.
Now, you described the light coming from a beam of light.
Yes, it's the runes and stuff around it kind of direct the 3 crystals having the beam going down onto the kind of the top of the pile, and all the gold and everything directs the light and illuminates the entire room.
Okay, so I'm going to reach into my pouch and grab out a handful of coppers and throw them through the beam of light.
They instantly turn to gold.
Interesting.
Captain Quid does his little squirrel chirp, and he points to a pair of massive jewels pretty close to each other in the pile.
Well, Wes pets Captain Quid and says, good work, little fella," and then begins to approach the gems, his eyes growing wide at the prospects of how many fine nights of women and wine such a stash could bring.
Alright. So I'm guessing you run over and grab them. They are easily bigger than the size of your head.
So I'll probably pick up one then and kind of hold it in my hands and begin inspecting it.
Alright. As you grab it, gold closes up over it and then opens back up over both of them, and the entire room begins to shake.
Wait, the ground begins to shake?
Yes. The entire room begins to shake, and a giant figure of gold rises up out of the room and throws anyone on the pile give me a dex check.
Alright. Dexterity saving throw or check?
Saving throw, excuse me. Because you're potentially getting knocked over.
Pardon me, but how do I get the dice roller?
There should be an icon. It's a yellow circle with a D6 and a D4 in it. Right above your toolbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's dice stream. Okay. 1 sec. Let me
Rhett,
activate
do you
it.
care if the dice are rolled on the dice stream or if I could roll it using Roll20? Just because it automatically adds it there.
I don't care. You can roll it wherever.
Right.
You could roll it on your own table with your dice that you have.
Okay.
I trust y'all.
Well, I rolled a 2, so I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on that and roll it again.
Good plan.
That one's much better. I got 25.
Okay. What'd everyone else get?
18.
11.
I threw mine in the chat. Sometimes I feel like it's just easier that way.
Just say it for me.
18.
If you got less than a 17, you're knocked prone.
31.
Oh, you want saving throws. I was saying initiative because I'm not standing on the ground, so.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so as this giant shape rises out of the ground, all of y'all manage to gracefully roll off the pile, and you see a formed out of gold. You see a torso, 2 arms, and a head of treasure, gold, and everything standing in front of you. So if you haven't rolled initiative yet, roll initiative.
Oh, there we go.
I got 17.
Okay.
It's just
Wes. 17.
I also got 17.
Okay.
Got a lot of 17s.
Yeah.
What did you get, Blackthorn?
I got a 17 as well.
And Flint?
Flint is coming in with a 16.
16, okay. Alright. So, which one of you has the highest dex? I'm assuming the rogue does.
It's
Probably I have a
+6.
14.
Or 22.
Okay. So you're 1. Then, which one of you has higher dex? Warlock or the cleric?
Probably not me. I have an 8.
I have a 14, so that would be me.
Oh, what about our halfling friend? What's your dex?
I have a dexterity of 16.
Okay, so actually. Okay, let me write out the initiative real quick. Alright, but it's going to be our rogue friend's turn first, so what do you do?
Okay. Let's see. So I am going to... Yeah, first off, I will activate my cunning action, and I'm going to you do a hide action behind assorted treasure debris.
Okay.
Let's see. So I will roll my stealth. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's see. And all right, and I have advantage due to my cloak of elven kind. So let's see. So I will use the 11, and I add 22 to it, so that is 33. And the monster has disadvantage to see me.
Okay. Go for it. Alright, what do you do now?
I will then take a shot at it with my hand crossbow.
Okay. Is your hand crossbow magical?
Unfortunately, it is not.
Okay. Fire away.
Yep. Okay. That is only...
Oh, and when y'all attack, let's say if you're attacking the head, the arms, the right or left arm, or the torso.
Okay, I'll just go for the torso. And let's see, I have advantage on this roll. So first one's a 4. Second one is a 7. I will use the 7. My total is a 21 versus its AC.
And just so it's quicker, the AC is 18. So y'all can just say y'all hit or not.
Okay.
And
All
so
right,
you
18.
hit.
Okay. And
Hit.
let's see.
And
Dan.
the arrow passes through and does nothing.
Curses! Curses. I may require some magical buffing, possibly. And yeah, that's my action.
So when you say it passes through and does nothing, is it like ethereal, like it's not even there? It just passes straight through?
It lands the hit, but the arrow, you can just tell that it did absolutely nothing to the creature. Hardly noticed.
Okay. Who's next? Is that me?
All right, and next is Wes. Yeah, or Wes.
Okay. So he sees this and being a bit more cautious around a giant treasure monster, decides to be a little bit more, discreet, and he pulls something out of one of his bags. It appears to be some creature's eyeball, and he squishes it, and then from there he suddenly vanishes from sight using greater invisibility.
Okay. And are you going to? Where are you going
And then he's going to use his movement to kind of just back away and observe for an opportunity to assist.
Okay. And it's now Solaris.
This is not good. In Rhett Bruck's dungeon, the monster loots you. How tall is this thing?
It is massive. You can definitely tell if it reached up, it could hit you.
Is it taller than 20 feet?
Yes.
Okay. So I will push off the ceiling to move away from it. And as I do, I will unleash a flame strike on it, and I think I can hit all of it. So
What's? Oh, if you aim at the torso, you can hit all 4.
well, it's flame strike, so it's a column.
Okay. You can hit 3 of the parts if you got an angle, or.
Well, it's straight up and down, so it's going to rain down on its head. 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Okay, you'll miss the arms.
Okay. And so that he's going to have to make a dex save, I believe. And that DC is going to be a 18.
Right. And it fails.
All right. All right. So 45 points of radiant and fire damage rain down from above.
Alright, it lets out a reverberating deep yell and shakes the entire room as this fire hits it. And it is now the head is going to look up to where you are and begin looking around the room, and it's going to and the entire body is going to move towards the cleric, and it's going to extend both its arms, and they're both going to turn into swirling vortexes of treasure, and anyone within 20 feet or 40 feet of the monster is hit by this. Give me a dex check. So I'm guessing the barbarian, and it moved towards the cleric. So the cleric and
since I was on my phone, that should be with disadvantage, right?
what?
Phone is disadvantage or automatic.
Okay. It's going to be a DC check, but it's going to. So it's a DC 17. So.
I failed.
Okay.
So does this include West, do you think, in the blast?
The room isn't super big, and it's releasing when it's 40 feet, so I'm gonna say, let me see. No, it does not include you.
Does it include me as well?
Yes, it does include you.
Okay.
Alright, so DC 17 Dex check.
Okay, so dexterity check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
Yeah, saving throw, sorry. That's what I meant.
That's okay. Okay, so adding that, it is a 24.
Okay.
Do you guys remember that old D&D book cover with the statue with the two gem eyes that the thief is trying to steal. I feel like that's what we're fighting.
Nice.
Me
All right.
personally, I kind of envision a tsunami of gold coins.
Yeah, right now it's, but it is right now. Everyone takes 29 damage, unless you succeeded, in which you take half, and if you failed, any treasure you have and weapons wielded are removed.
Okay. Because of I will use my evasion. So I take
it's
no
a 17 to pass. Okay.
So, Rhett, was I out of the range?
Yeah, it was more pointed downwards.
Okay.
You're up top. And then out of the torso and head, the head is going to swing down and attempt to hit you, and it's going to attempt to also body slam you with the torso. This is the cleric.
Yeah.
And it's going to miss the first one, and does a, I'm assuming, sorry, 1 second, I need to check something. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take 30 and 40 damage.
Ouch. All right.
All right. And it is now Flint's turn.
This being a powerful thing, roll, but roll is 9 the hits that fight. You just pushing things, get back on the street.
I'm having trouble hearing you there.
Flint, post office, going to use half his walking speed to get on his seat after reading my phone. The Dana fight.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you there, Flint.
Can you type it in the chat, Flint?
Good.
Did you send it?
Yeah, he uses half his movement to stand. So the Dwarven Barbarian lurches to his feet.
All right.
Yeah, just keep putting it in the chat, Kyle, because we'll just narrate for you because the audio on your end is so bad it creates a lot of feedback and static.
All right. And just you can read it out there, Dave,
Okay.
just to give it some good narration.
I don't know if it'll be good narration. It'll be narration though.
And Flint, you can just be thinking about your next move and just have it all typed out already while everyone else is going, and then when it's your turn, just hit enter and we'll see what you did.
Either that or he's got to do charades. All right, so Flint the Mountain Dwarf lurches to his feet in a furious rage, then uses his Eagle Totemic attunement to jump 30 feet into the air at the thing's head with reckless attack.
Nice. I just got to
That's
hit
pretty
that
sweet.
AC 18.
If those are his dice rolls, that 12 is probably going to hit.
Yep. I'm assuming the 12 hits.
Yeah, because he's going to probably have at least a plus 10. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he successfully, yeah, it's a 27. So successfully slams his axe into the golem's face, right between the eyes.
I'm assuming your axe is magical.
Yes.
Okay.
And we know this because we can see the gleaming magical glow coming off its blade.
Yeah. All right. Roll damage.
AC's 18.
Yep.
Okay, so fell hand. Is that a saving throw? For some reason, I don't envision this thing getting knocked over.
Yeah. It does not get knocked over, sadly, for y'all.
All right. So what was your damage there, Kyle? Okay, 17 damage. If it's a yes or no question, you can just nod. Yeah, you can just nod yes or no. That works too. We can see you.
17 damage.
Yeah.
All right. And is that the end of your turn?
Should probably get a second attack as a barbarian. Oh, 20th level barbarian, at least a second attack.
And Rowena, you're on deck. So just be ready to go with your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so So Flint, lunges through the air, figurating his axe with this first strike slamming between the treasure golem's eyes. The second one, a glancing blow off the side of the head with no effect.
Okay.
And Rowena's up, I guess.
Yep. Rowena, go for it.
Has Rowena already gone?
Yeah, I went for the first
I hadn't
Yeah.
gone yet.
first turn.
Oh, who hasn't gone yet?
Me, the cleric.
Oh, how did I miss you?
I don't know. I
Oh,
think
my
I'm
bad.
actually before Barbarian.
Yeah, you are. I'm sorry.
No problem. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on its head, I guess. I'm calling it Ending Bolt. Like, I'm a Death Cleric, so I'm having my spells be necrotic damage.
Okay.
So I make a ranged spell attack hitting armor class. That would hit it, yeah, because it's 18, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I hit it and do 31 damage.
Alright.
So you're giving as good as you took.
Yeah. Almost. Oh, I can cast, when I cast Necromancy spell, I can target a second creature that's within 5 feet of it. Would that allow me to like hit the head and the arm, or do they just count as the same thing?
You can hit the arm as well.
Okay, then that would be 31 damage to the head and, I'll say, the left arm.
Okay, perfect. And it is now it's Rowena's turn. I'll put you in Blackthorn where you're supposed to be. I guess I just screwed up. Sorry.
That's alright.
Okay, so first off, this is out of character. Does anyone have the spell Magic Weapon? Because I'm going to be useless without it.
I see a lot of the help action in your future. I do not have it.
Okay. Do you have it, Kyle?
When you're a melee character and you're going up against epic monsters, always bring a magic weapon.
Well, we only got one magic item, and I liked this cloak, so I went with that.
It was really nice.
Hit it with the cloak. See if it does anything.
Maybe he can scramble around the treasure room to see if there's something that might be useful.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look around and see if there are any magic weapons in the treasure room.
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. All right, let's see if this works. Okay. Let's see. So, So it's 18 plus 10, so 28.
28. All right. On the other side of the treasure room, about let's say. So you're on the walls, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I was like behind. I was probably like using a pile of treasure as like cover.
Yeah. All right. So on the direct opposite side of the treasure room, about 60 feet away, you spot. You're able to barely make out a jewel-encrusted dagger.
Okay, so I am going to, let's see, so it's 60 feet away, so I will use my move action to run 30. I'll use my cunning action to dash, so I get another 30, so that's 60, and I will grab the dagger as my action. And that is my turn.
And there's no.
Oh, by the way, the next
Okay.
attack against the gold thing has advantage thanks to guiding bolt.
Okay.
All right. So, seeing all of the stuff that's going down and seeing that this thing is like doing some pretty good damage to everybody, Wes is gonna take out all the stops. First of all, despite the fact that it will probably give away his position a little bit, he brings out his bagpipes and plays a little tune to help inspire our friendly barbarian. And so the Flint will get a bardic inspiration as a bonus action. So Flint, you'll be able to roll a d12 that you can apply to most of your d20 rolls. And then I will move into a more advantageous position, and then targeting the head, I will cast Disintegrate as a 9th level spell.
Okay.
And so let me see what that would bring it up to. So first of all, the creature has to roll a, where is it? A dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC 18.
Okay. What's the DC?
18?
18. It fails.
Excellent. And so 3d6. So then, let's see. That's going to be a lot of damage. So, before accounting for the increase in level, it's 73 damage, and then it would be an additional 3 times 3 is 9, so 9 d6. 73 plus 34 damage, it's force damage, and it disintegrates a 10-foot cube of the thing. Unless it's a magic item or something.
Alright, let me do some math real quick.
Okay.
So there's a total of 104, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, the head disintegrates. Yet there are still, yet it seems the torso and arms are still active. The arms are still whirling vortexes, and the torso's more or less a solid column of.
So it's like the Black Knight from Monty Python. I'm not dead yet!
Pretty much. Excellent work, Wes! But unfortunately, the beast is still a threat.
Wes still yells out triumphant huzzah as he scrambles away, still hidden by his greater invisibility spell.
Hey, even if it's still moving, a headless beast is an improvement.
Yes, that was a very nice shot.
And then Wes suddenly remembers, but all that gold!
Alright, it's now Blackthorn's turn. Blackthorn?
Sorry, I didn't realize I had muted myself.
Okay.
Let's let's see. I'm going to cast. Actually, I'm going to. No, that won't work. So I'm just going to cast Inflict Wounds on it as a 5th level spell.
If you have to make an attack roll, you have to touch it. You have advantage, thanks to Flint.
That's right. All right. So yeah, I need to make a melee spell attack. That advantage didn't help. I rolled a 2 and a 4. In that case, I miss.
Alright, so as you reach out to touch the monster...
No, you don't. I think I'm going to use my luck roll. I can do
I don't
that
think you
on
can
other
use
players,
luck that way.
correct? Huh?
I don't think you can use it on other players. It's only for yourself, sadly.
Alright, let me review the feat real quick.
Yeah, I looked up the feed yesterday during my D&D game, and that in fact was the case, unfortunately.
Oh, it's only if somebody else rolls an attack roll against you.
Yep.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
Alright, and it is now
I'm gonna.
Saluris.
Once I miss, I'm gonna back away from the beast.
Okay, and you'll take if you do that. And does a 15 hit you?
No.
No?
It does not hit.
No. Okay.
So Solaris begins twirling his glaive through the air, and as he does, he starts chanting. And when his chant hits a crescendo, he points his glaive at the beast, causing a sunburst, which will encompass a 60-foot radius. Now I'm going to try and angle it towards the other side of the beast so it doesn't hit the barbarian. Your call as to whether or not that's possible. So, 5 foot with the 60-foot radius, this might be splitting hairs, but I'm willing to hit the barbarian by accident if necessary.
Give me a attack roll for your aim.
Okay. Modified or unmodified?
Unmodified.
So I have a 14, and if I'm using my spell attack, that would be a 24.
Okay. So to angle it just so.
Okay. So does a 24 accomplish that?
Yes.
Excellent. So since it's 60-foot radius, I believe that should probably hit all of it.
Yes, it does.
All right. Now, unfortunately, this is a Constitution save, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be all right with that.
What's the DC?
18.
It succeeds.
Well, can I use my portent to make it not succeed?
If that's how it works, right? You get to give someone a die, so you could give it your.
I'll give it my 4.
Okay, it does not succeed then.
So it will take 45 points of radiant damage, and it is blinded until it can pass that saving throw at the end of each of its each turn.
These luck abilities are coming in handy.
Take that!
Okay. Got it. Now the right arm is going to send its swirling vortex across the battlefield, and it is going to hit how close are you to the target, Solaris?
I would be the farthest I could possibly be. So it's up to you.
Okay. So it's going to actually the arms are going to separate from the torso, and then the torso is going to begin swirling as well. And there's going to be 3 vortexes of treasure, and they are all going to collide and form one giant tornado that is going to encompass the barbarian, cleric, and yeah, it'll just encompass them because the rest of you are kind of spread out. And give me dex checks.
I get the feeling this thing doesn't like me very much.
A cleric ruined my fun last time.
I've got a 6.
Okay.
Flint has a 13.
Okay, and that is going to deal oh, 100 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. It's 3 vortexes of treasure, and they both failed.
They're all screaming, "No more treasure! I don't want any more treasure!"
Does that put anyone down or close to it?
I'm at 34 hit points.
Okay. And it is now Flint's turn.
Alright, he comes in with some more reckless swings. Alright, Dwarven Barbarian is completely heedless of his own safety as his axe twirls around him. I'm not even sure he's using an axe, though. Are you using an axe? Fellhand might be a blood. Okay, yeah, it is.
Watch out.
And what was your attack roll? So 33. That's going to hit.
Yes.
So you need your second attack and your damage. Oh, so you need to know what he's attacking too, which limb. Is that correct, Rhett?
But he swings at the vortexes and his sleep passes through them.
Oh, because it's still a vortex?
Yeah, it's still a vortex.
So this time did its whole body turn into a vortex?
Yeah.
Okay.
A swirling thing of treasure.
So it's,
But they're all colliding together.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to stay with the car? And with that, it is now. Yeah, I'll stay with the car. All right, you don't have to. I'll be fine.
Just roll down the windows for him. Leave him a bowl of water.
Yeah. All right, it's the rogue's turn now.
Okay. I'm going to hold until the thing stops being a vortex.
Okay. All right, so you're going to save your action. What are you going to do if it becomes not a vortex?
Okay, I will. How far is it away from me, first off?
Moved across. It is about, say, from you.
How big was the distance? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
20
Oh, 20? Okay.
feet.
So then I will move up to it, and I will stab it with my dagger. That will be my declared action.
Okay. And it is now Wes.
So Wes is trying to assess the situation, going through his mental Rolodex as to what he could possibly have that would be able to deal with golden tornadoes. And in the process, he does know that at the very least, he can play his bagpipes a little bit to inspire. Braden, what's your character's name?
Vendrus.
Vendrus. To inspire Vendrus. So Vendrus, you now have a bardic inspiration die. It's a D12. You can add to a D20 roll.
Excellent.
And then, yeah, I guess what I'd like to do is maybe spend my action trying to assess what this thing is, maybe. So
Okay.
either like maybe an
Give
insight
me
or
a
just a wisdom or intelligence or something.
Arcana check.
Okay. Um. So I rolled a 16. I don't like that roll, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration point to add D12 to that, since I can do that with my peerless skill ability.
Okay.
And of course, I rolled a 1. So, it's a 17 now.
Okay. You believe that it's some kind of horde golem summoned to protect this treasure hoard.
Okay.
All right.
So
And is that your turn?
nothing immediately useful from that.
Similarly.
Okay. So is that my action trying to do that then?
No, it is not. That's you've been looking at it for a while. It's one of
I'm sorry, what'd you
to
say?
think that hard. Oh no, it's not your action.
Okay. So, given that, what I'll probably do then is so there's no identifiable target outside of the tornadoes, basically. Nothing that I can necessarily specifically target.
There's a tornado in the room.
Okay, so what I'll do then is, Vendrus, you said you're only at like 36?
34, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Heal on you as a 6th level spell, so that gives you an extra 70 hit points.
All right, and as that happens, give me a wild.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. This is my favorite part about being part wild mage.
I know, right? I play wild sorcerers all the time, and I hardly ever get to use whichever.
Alright, here comes a percentile roll. 29.
Okay. Do you have the chart pulled up?
I do, actually. 29 to 30, you teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Nice.
Okay, teleport away.
Alright, so I'll teleport to a random spot on the other side of the room, keeping my distance from the guy.
Okay.
So now I'm invisible and you really don't know where I am.
Okay.
Does that also refill my Ties of Chaos then? Nice.
Yes. And it is now Blackthorn's turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Blight on... Do the arms count as two different things, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can cast it on both of them. They need to make
Okay.
Constitution saving throws.
All right. And they are going to get a 19 and a
19 and what? Okay, so they both succeed, meaning they take half damage. So half damage is 34. And are the arms like on top of me right now?
yes. There's a giant vortex swirling around you, almost.
All right.
You can kind of make out 3 different ones from the middle of it.
I'll just stay where I am.
Okay.
I don't want to be opportunity attacked.
So,
Right.
with that, I want to kick off the wall. Is Blackthorn within 30 feet of me?
You can kick off towards him and move above the swirling vortex, and you'll be within
Okay.
30.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'll angle so I can superhero land next to him,
Okay.
and so I guess if I have to, I'm entering the vortex.
You enter the vortex. Give me a deck.
All right. This is probably not going to go so well. Yeah. A 10. How's that for you?
Okay, you fail, and you're also going to take the 100 damage they took.
Okay. All right. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Light on him, giving him... Oh, that was pretty good. Giving him back 23 hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
And then with that, I will call out to the creature casting Hold Monster. Stop! And it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
And what does that do to it?
If it fails a saving throw DC 18, it will be paralyzed for the duration.
Okay. That spell ends up doing nothing.
Okay.
Aw.
All right. And that is my turn.
All right. Sorry.
So I didn't do any damage. I healed.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
I healed Blackthorn for 23 points of damage.
Okay. And so that's the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. So what's going to happen is this vortex is going to move back fire going on you. The right arm's going to the cleric, the left arm's going to hit Solaris, and the Slayer Barbarian.
Can you say that again? It sounded like you were kind of breaking up there.
Oh, sorry. All right. So, what's your AC for the Blackthorn?
It's 17.
All right. So you are going to get hit twice, dealing a total of 76 damage.
Ouch.
Then Solaris is going to get hit. What's your AC?
18.
Also going to get hit twice for
Sorry, 19.
19.
I'm sure it's not going to matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. So the first one comes in, and I try and use my mirror image, but I fail to switch to a mirror image. And I fail on the second one too. So I have to eat both of those.
Oh, I'm sorry. And that's going to be 83 damage. And our barbarian friend, what's your AC?
$17.
17. He is also going to get hit. And that is going to deal 82 damage.
So I just want to say that the thing comes in and basically hammers me between its two fist strikes and crushes me, and I drop to the ground. As I do, I go, "Curse you, monster!"
Aw.
No.
Wait, are you dead? Or down?
I am down, but you don't have to get me up. I got that covered.
Oh, that's right. Nice.
Yeah. All right. And with that, it is now Flint's turn. There are three. They have split up into three piles of monstrous treasure.
Okay, so is it still vortexing or no longer?
No, no longer vortexing.
Okay, so I think my triggered action would go.
Oh, yeah. You can do your thing.
Okay, yeah, so I'll run up to one of the three piles and stab at it with my dagger.
Okay. Stab away.
Okay, let's see, is there an adjacent ally within 5 feet of it?
Yes.
Excellent, then I get advantage to the attack. So let's see. And let's see, so, that's funny, they're both 17. Okay, so that's 31 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and now damage, let's see, dagger is D4. And let's see, do I get any bonuses from the daggers, like being magical or anything?
Nope. Just let you play.
Just lets me play. Okay, I'm cool with that. Cool with that. Alrighty, so let's see, and then I'll include the damage for this roll. So there we go. Let's see, so 3, 7, 9, 14, 20, 21, 27, 28, 31, 37, 43 damage.
To which one?
We'll just say, I'll say the one next to the barbarian. We'll say I run up next to him, back him up.
Okay. And that was how much again?
43.
Okay. And it's now Wes's turn. You can tell these piles of treasure are beginning to droop quite a bit. Wes?
So Wes sees Solaris go down, but he worries not because he feels like his companion has some trick up his sleeve still. And then, but seeing the imminent danger that all the rest of the party is in, he's going to pull out the all stops again. You see, though he's invisible, you see paths of energy being traced in the air. For any Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, similar to how they generate the lightning.
All right.
And then casting Disintegrate as a 7th level spell.
Okay. What are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at the pile closest to Solaris and Blackthorn.
Okay.
So then let me. So
And
first
what's
of
the
all,
saving
it's a dexterity saving throw, but it is not going to matter because I'm going to use my final portent to make it a 6.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. It hits. Or does max damage, whatever.
And then, so that's. I said as a 7th level spell, correct?
Yes.
Is what I'm casting it as. Okay. So then that's 10 d6 plus 40. Plus. So 79 plus 13 damage. So a beam of cackling black energy shoots from the invisible halfling, engulfing the treasure creature in this rippling energy. And then, yeah, so that's 89, 92 damage total.
All right. It hits the pile of treasure and knocks a huge chunk out of it, but the pile re-solidifies again. And it's now Blackthorn's turn, unless you have a bonus action.
I do have bonus actions, but I have nothing to spend them on, so that's
Okay.
my turn.
All right, Blackthorn, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on Solaris. Because he's down, right?
Yes.
And then I'm going to cast... So I cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on Solaris, and then because it's not concentration, I cast it on myself as an action.
What do you cast on yourself?
Sanctuary as well.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Solaris, Go.
Quick question: did we skip Kyle?
It went Rogue, West. Oh, damn, we did skip Kyle. I'm sorry. All right, Kyle, go. My bad.
So even angrier than before, Flint begins chewing on his axe and then flies into a more furious rage and launches himself at the golem.
All right.
I see 3 numbers up there: a 13, a 20, and a 4. Did you just roll those?
I'm assuming he rolled with advantage.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you still have a bardic inspiration, Flint.
With a D12, yeah.
So we got a crit and then a potential another hit if he can make that an 18.
Also, all your attacks are with advantage, not just the first one. Okay, well, it's 18 anyway, but you might want to roll one more die just in case you can crit again.
Oh gosh. No.
So he hits twice, one of them being a crit, and he was quite right. Flint is beyond pissed.
All right, swing away.
What do you got for damage there, Kyle? Oh, yeah, that's going to be... He wants to know if I don't think so, because that you get the extra crit dice. Like, that's the benefit. So they wouldn't be doubled.
Those aren't doubled, you just get them.
Yeah.
Exploding dice.
If that's a great axe he's using, that's going to be a lot of D12s.
Yep. I believe it's 5 of them so far.
Yes. Yeah, then the normal hits, it's another one. Alright, so we got 12, 22, 34, 37, 38. Okay, 74 total for the first shot, and we still need the second one.
All right, 74. He swings down on the pile in front of him, splitting it in half and sending Trevor.
You just cut out, Red.
All right, and then your next attack on a different creature. Dang, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was. That hurts a little bit.
That's what barbarians are for.
That was the damage for both attacks. I think you're
Okay.
sure to die 12. So you just
Okay.
need one more die 12 because you still double the damage from the actual axe attack. It's just the bonus crit damage that doesn't get doubled.
Well, he killed it anyway.
Yeah, but he got in 2 attacks. So, like, the second one could have went to something else, or are you saying they both had to go to the same one?
I think they both would have had to go to the same one.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that,
All right, now it's Solaris' turn.
all right. So, in a flash of light, Solaris jumps up from the ground, mostly restored. Surprise, sucker! And with that, I will just begin. I guess I will begin unleashing bolts of Eldritch Blast upon this creature after hexing it.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, 4 of those, and 3 of them will hit. The 1 is going to miss.
Okay.
All right.
Roll the damage for each of them separately, please.
Okay. All right, so 1 of these, 1 of those. All right, that is going to be 14 points of damage.
14. All right. One of the piece of treasure closest to you, the pile, and in front of you explodes.
Oh, and you know
into
what?
Nothingness.
Did I mention that when I jumped up in that blast of radiant energy, every hostile creature within 30 feet of me took 14 points of damage
Oh, okay.
from radiant.
Then it would have exploded from that
Okay.
into a pile of treasure.
Woohoo!
Nice job.
So what's left now?
Just the one pile of treasure, actually.
Okay, so all right, so focus fire my 3 attacks on that. So the first one was 14. The next one is a whopping 7. And let's see, the final one is going to be 11 points of damage, and they are all repelling blasts.
Okay.
So if it can be moved back, it has been moved back 30 feet. If not,
yeah, the blast just hit it, and it kind of just absorbs them, not moving back.
Okay.
And then the arm is going to turn to you and slam down on you, hitting once and critting.
Ooh.
All right. Well, let's see. Let me do the crit first and see if I can shift it to my mirror image.
Okay.
Because mirror image is not a concentration spell, so it shouldn't have went away. I don't think it does. It hits the mirror image with the crit. And now on the second attack, I need to get an 8 or better, I believe, to make it hit the other mirror image. And it does not. I'm going to eat it.
Okay. Oh, here, wait. So that is going to do 20, 25, 30, 37 damage.
Ow. Ow, you wretched beast.
All right, and it is now Flint's turn.
Did you skip over me?
Did I? No.
Yeah, because I
don't
recall going this turn.
Dang it! Y'all get me all discombobulated.
Sorry, dude.
I think he threw you off with the ready to action.
Yeah, that's probably what I did.
Mm. All right, so go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
At the ready action.
Final piece of the creature. Is there anyone adjacent to it? First up.
Yes.
Okay, then I will run up next to it and I will stab it with my dagger. So taking advantage of my advantage. Let's see. Let's see. I forget. Do I get advantage with this roll because of the barbarian's attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Okay, I'm going to definitely use that one. I get a 33 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
All right, and I will roll the damage for the dagger. And the sneak attack. Yep. All right, 4, 6, 11, 17, 20, 32, 38 points of damage. As I run up to him and just slashing with my... Just, why don't you die?
All right. And with that, it explodes into a harmless pile of treasure.
That's more like it.
Finally, treasure that I can enjoy.
Indeed.
So,
with that, the combat is over.
So, what was that? Is that a horde golem?
That was 4 horde golems that I kind of cobbled together.
Oh, you Voltroned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And where can people find the Tome? That's out of the Tome of Beast, right?
Yep.
So
I have not gotten my physical copy, but I got a friend to send me the stats for the golem.
Okay. So for anybody looking to pick up the Tome of Beast, you can head over to one of Nerdarchy's Amazon links, or you can even check out our review and flip through of it. I've used a couple monsters out of there so far. I'm digging on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I liked it.
On the review we did, we actually had one of the designers come in and comment as well. Flint screams his battle cry of victory, raising his axe into the air.
Yes, sir.
In typical West fashion, he reappears without a scratch on him, completely clean, unscratched, just like, hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, surprisingly, Rowena was completely unscratched by the fight as well. But I was also a lot less useful than the rest of you.
So Solaris is using his glaive as a walking stick. Leaning on it heavily. He's got some cracked ribs, like all of them.
I think without the healing I got throughout the course of it, I would have died 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, those were some nasty
Wes
damage.
walks over and he touches each of you to replenish your health.
Ah, nice.
Right.
Yeah, that was good stuff, Rhett. That was a tough fight.
Yeah, I wanted to try. I still wanted an epic big monster, but I wanted more monsters to play with, so I tried to cobble together a deadly monster from 4.
It was a clever way to do it.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting way to go about it. I enjoyed it. What CR is the Horde Golem?
That was a 12, a CR 12. So
4 CR12s, nice.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, 5th edition really does break down at the higher levels.
Yeah.
And that end of the game probably wasn't nearly as play tested nearly as well as the lower levels.
But honestly, this is like, it's fun for me because I get to use these amazing creatures that, as a DM, like, unless I just power level my party, I don't get to use. And y'all get to play level 20 characters, so y'all have a good time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think like at the higher levels, you're supposed to be like almost like masters of the universe. In fact, so I mean, it makes sense that you're just so deadly at this level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now imagine if I made you fight the Archdevil of Greed after this.
Oh my God, we would have been toast.
Yeah.
For one, it's not even a magic item to hurt him. It has to be a silvered weapon.
Yeah.
Which, granted, everybody could actually have that, but if you don't know you're fighting him, You're definitely
Mhm.
boned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so I had a good time, so I hope y'all did too. Sorry I screwed up the initiative a little bit there, but it
It's all
happens to the
good.
best of us.
By the way, thank you for the dagger, because I did appreciate being relevant for the fight. So thank you for your kind generosity.
I've been in a fight where I was a barbarian and everything was flying and I was just useless there on the ground running for cover.
Ah, I
So
hate that.
I know how it feels.
Yeah,
Well, I think the initiative ended up working out. I mean, realistically, 5 people fighting a bunch of flying gold probably aren't gonna act in the same exact order all the time anyway. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh, so with that, I think we're going to shut her down. Thanks everyone for joining the game, and thanks everyone who watched it, and especially thanks Rhett for running the game. We very much appreciate it. So with that, until next time, everybody, stay nerdy.